guys, so we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and EZA Rage Trunks has just arrived on Global within the past day here. This guy's really good. His presence on Global is very big for a number of reasons. Number one, he's just flat out really good, right? He's very strong. He will be very, very good, in particular, in Extreme Super Battle Road, because again, this is a thing, like, if you're a free-to-play player, and hopefully you have not been re-rolling, I beg people, please, I plead with them, don't, it's so stupid to re-roll, please don't re-roll. This guy, you probably have a lot of copies of, which is good. He will be so good in, like, Extreme Super Battle Road. Like, his overall power is just very, very high. The only issue with using him in Extreme Super Battle Road is that there are no Realm of Gods category enemies you'll fight in there for him to create Rainbow Key Spheres, which could be a little bit of an issue, but he is stupid busted. Once you are fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, that's where he's just insane. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have him do this right here. Nav, because Vegeta, okay, this is 3, yep, 7, perfect, okay. One of the big things they changed with Trunks is that they gave him, I mean, if we have Vegeta Super first, no way Vegeta does all that health to Boo. Okay, so Trunks, right, he gets 20% attack and defense per Key Sphere, which is huge, because it used to have to be int, now it's per Key Sphere, which is just, again, monstrous. And then on top of that, he's super effective against all types if you get 7 orbs, which, considering the amount of orb changing he does, I mean, it's not going to be super consistent, but there's times you'll be able to get it done, especially if you have the 50% Kid Gohan, it's a joke. 2.9, damn, dude. 2.9, and he's super effective against all types. So that was like over a 4 million attack set right there, turn 1. Just to give you guys an idea of how insane he is. Now, the other thing I did here, as you guys can see, we have Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku on the team. By bringing Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, and then by bringing Mr. Boo right here, this is a unit that not a lot of people probably really realize how good he is. Mr. Boo is a double Rainbow Orb changer. He changes 2 orbs into Rainbow. So, I mean, with him on a team with, you know, Trunks, Tech Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kefla, he is amazing for those types of units. And many of them are on, like, Transformation Boost. Cooler's team, you know. It always comes back to Cooler and how stupid he is. No matter what. Literally any discussion in the game about any unit, and we could somehow manage to bring it back to Cooler is just fucking busted, right? It's so easy to do. Okay, so I'm going to intentionally not go for, like, crazy 18 key super attack, stuff like that, because I would like to preserve a lot of the orbs on this field. And then sort of, you know, because we want to make Trunks look good. You know, I will probably do Trunks on another team, and, you know, I'll probably bring B-Pan around as well. The rotation I might use is Kid Gohan, Trunks, and B-Pan, because, you know, Kid Gohan is going to be orb-changing, Trunks will be orb-changing. We'll probably do a Realm of Gods enemy, and then B-Pan with her monstrous, powerful effect, right? It's gonna be real good for Trunks. Well, we did, like, no damage on that turn, okay. Okay, so we actually have, this is sort of a rare occurrence, where there's too many Rainbow Orbs on the field. This can happen, where you get too many Rainbow Orbs, because you need the burst effect. Like, that's not bad. But, like, you know, look at this. There's so many Rainbow Orbs that it keeps the burst effect from activating sometimes, you know. So that'll limit us a little bit. So here's where Boo, you know, maybe hurt us a bit. Boo does also heal from orbs, by the way, so a nice little bit of healing. Again, that Mr. Boo is crazy. A double orb changer is, like, so stupid. And, like, they don't really do many double orb changers, so when we finally do get them, you really want to make note of how powerful they're going to be. Remember that blue Vegeta, when he super attacks first, is giving a little bit of extra damage to Trunks as well. Was that 2.58 that said? But again, that's super effective against all types. So, I mean, you know, it's, what is it, 1.5 times? Like, Trunks is just a bad man. He's just a bad man. That's just as simple as it gets. Again, the next team, we'll probably look at him on Hybrid Saiyan / Bond of Master and Disciple, a very strong team. Future Gohan's team is very, very strong. My only complaint with that team at all is the fact that Future Gohan does not have an active skill transformation. Just like Android 13, if Future Gohan could control his transformation, a la Cooler, again, it always comes back to Cooler, then that team would be better. Because Future Gohan is a nice support type unit, so, you know, that would definitely be very, very nice. And again, Tech Trunks and AGL Zamasu are easily still 2 of the best leaders. They're probably 2. I think Zamasu and Trunks, their leader skills are still probably in the top 10 in the game. I would argue that for sure, because Future is busted, but then you could use any superclass unit at 120%. That's super good, right? Because, like, Spirit Bomb Goku at 120% is still Spirit Bomb Goku. He's still insane. And, you know, so it just works out really, really well. And then Zamasu, I mean, is Realm of Gods. We know how stupid that is. And then you just add all extreme class units at 120%. So it's just, things get just very, very batshit insane. All right, so not actually as nice as I would like right here. I think if I hit this, we'll be able to get a decent amount of orbs. Yeah, that's a good number. That's definitely a strong number right there. Oh, let me see what Trunks is. Okay, so Trunks' defense, 68k. What is his defense after getting these orbs right here? Jumps up to 125k. Very reasonable. That's not super good, but it's not bad either. And he does, remember, he is changing STR orbs to int orbs, which is super good. And then if there's a Realm of Gods enemy, that's when he'll go ahead and change either AGL, tech, or physical to rainbow as well. So he does both of those effects, which is nuts, right? All right, so let's see how much damage this is going to be good, because we got a double super attack by Blue Vegeta, too. So, yeah, 3.21 plus he's super effective against all types. I mean, again, it's just silliness, right? Absurdity. This Trunks is very supremely powerful. I don't want people to sleep on this guy, you know, because maybe he's not as in-your-face ridiculous as, say, I don't know, Physical Vegito Blue, but then again, I mean, who is, right? Not many. There's not many units that could do what Physical Vegito Blue can do. That's why he probably is the best if you include, like, TUR in the game, and we include EZAs alongside Dokkan Fest TURs like Cooler and Kefla and Beerus, Vegito Blue probably is number one. I don't know. I guess, like, Cooler probably would be much more consistent, is the one thing we could say, than Vegito Blue. Because, I mean, if you guys have ever seen me use Vegito Blue, I get a super attack, I get 2 normal attacks, and then the enemy, the boss, is also spreading their attacks across the entire screen, so I don't get a ton of counters, right? But, you know, if you get a double, triple, or quadruple super attack from Vegito Blue, and then he's getting, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counters, I mean, there's almost nothing that can compare to what he's able to do on those turns, besides LR, Blue Vegito, and Blue Gogeta, the 5-year anniversary units. Those are, like, the only units I can compare, really. I think with that level of output, I mean, I guess you could maybe say, like, STR, Spirit Bomb Goku's Spirit Bomb as well, probably, is, like, on that same, wow. Yeah, Super Buu is way too weak, by the way, for a Dokkan Fest boss. Like, probably, you know, should have been able to survive those 2 attacks. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Alright, guys, so now we're on the Hybrid Saiyan / Bond of Master and Disciple team. So, yeah, so here's the thing. Now that Trunks is out here fighting a Realm of Gods enemy, again, so number 1, he changes STR to int. Then his secondary ability will activate where he changes a random orb to rainbow that's not int or STR. So it's going to be AGL, tech, or physical. He will change, looks like it was AGL in this turn. He changes those into rainbow orbs. So you just end up with a plethora of orbs. And it's going to be super, super easy for Trunks to just be able to do what he needs to do right here. Let me... Man, the orbs are just so, like, the orbs are just so good with this team. Alright, so there's Trunks at 2.7. Remember, he is getting buffed by both Future Gohan and Vegeta. Now, remember, it is unfortunate. Look at that damage, dude. It is unfortunate because Gohan, like, is going to auto-transform on us unless we take a lot of damage, which isn't going to happen in the Dokkan event. But because Gohan is going to auto-transform on us, we're going to lose the support type of passive that he does have. We're also going to blow through this event so fast that we're not even going to get VPN on rotation, I don't think. Because, like, again, some of these units, like, I filled the team up with supports, and it's just like, when these units start getting super attacks off, and then, like, Trunks himself is just, you know, super effective against all types with, like, a 3 million, 2.5 million attack stat in that range. Like, it's just silliness. Like, you know, like, that's strong. Like, they really made this guy super good. I mean, the only thing I would change about him, honestly, is maybe let him raise, like, so, like, he does immense damage, greatly lowers defense, and raises superclass allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. I think rather than that lowers defense, just get rid of that. I know they usually do that with the Spirit Bomb Sword, but just get rid of that and just allow him to maybe, like, raise defense for 1 turn. I think that would be very fair. Alright, so this sucks, because Gohan is going to do a lot of damage, and I can't really help it. But we have a ton of orbs right here. Yeah, we do. That's a lot of orbs for Trunks. What is his defense going to be on this turn? 154k. Very strong. And his damage is going to be it's going to be outrageous, ludicrous right here. He's going to completely wipe this. The Gohan and Trunks are going to wipe this Goku out. Gohan, of course, being the 50% support type unit. Something like Mai is probably the best support type unit for Trunks because Mai is... please, Gohan. That's unfortunate. Come on. That's why showcases are bullshit, man. Ugh. That's why showcases can be so annoying sometimes. Like, Gohan gets a double super, like, starts critting. I mean, it's fine. This next turn is going to be a much higher attack stat anyway. I mean, it just goes to show you how powerful some of these units can be next to each other. Alright. Double Future Gohan is good because I can put them next to each other, so it'll be easier for them to miss super attacks. And then next turn, we're going to be able to see the greatness at hand. Okay, so, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Now, I also did bring some orb-changing items, so we're just going to really dress up Trunks, I think, quite a bit right here. And sort of see what our boy is going to be capable of doing on this next turn. Trunks is going to be doing a lot of damage, right? Because, I mean, we see super effective against all types. The high damage numbers he's doing. Reasonable defensive numbers he's getting to. You know, he'll take some damage in Extreme Super Battle Road, but that stage is not nearly as difficult as, say, you know, like Super AGL or Super STR. Like, those stages are, you know, far, far more harder to get through. Okay, so... Alright, so I could do... Well, I mean, I could just do this, and we're good to go at that point. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this is most of the field. Yeah. Alright, so we got most of the field of orbs. Let me see. His defense at 60k, and then it's going to go ahead and jump up to... What number do we jump up to? 200k is pretty good. Now, we'll go ahead and use B-Pan's active skill, so Trunks is going to hit... very hard right here, and he is super effective against all types, so, you know, this is going to be rare damage that he's going to be able to bust out right here. Just very, very powerful stuff. So let's see what our boy Trunks does. 5.41. Now, again, super effective against all types is what, 1.5 times multiplier on that? So that's just a supreme amount of damage he does to Blue Falcon Goku right there. If we had gotten a crit, like, we would have just nuked him off the face of the planet. And then Gohan is also capable of hitting very good attack numbers, especially when he's double super attacking and stuff like that, like he did. Those double super attacks, you know, he raises his attack and defense by 30% for 9 turns, so his damage really can start to increase quickly. And then we did finish Blue Falcon Goku off right there. So there we go. Like, there's this Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks. He's a really strong unit. You know, he could be good on some of these teams. There's a lot of units like this moving forward that are going to be super good against certain types of enemies. Like, because they're going to want to do other Spirit Bomb Sword Trunkses in the future and stuff like that. They need to differentiate them, right? So by making this Trunks super good against Realm of Gods category enemies, it opens up the door for them to do another version of this Trunks. Because eventually, we're going to start getting a lot of repeats of units and stuff like that. So that's just something you do really need to keep in mind, right? We are going to see a lot of units be restricted to certain types of enemies, but it's not really going to be that big of a deal, I don't think. So, let me know what you guys think of this Trunks. Again, I think he's very strong. You know, he is on quite a few different category teams. Hybrid Saiyan, Future, Time Traveler, Vegeta Family, Super Saiyan, Bond of Master and Disciple, and Revenge. So that versatility of being on, what, 8 category teams? No, it's 7 category teams. Yeah, that versatility of being on 7 category teams is still really good. It makes him very valuable. And, I mean, this guy came out on December 28th of 2016, and he's now one of the better units in the game. So EZA just continues to rack up massive W's, and it's just easily the best thing Dokkan has ever done without any question, I think, to that. So, let me know what you guys think. There's his Trunks. Have fun with him on Global. He's super strong. Him showing up, by the way, means Global is nearly caught up with EZA's. So it's going to get very, 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 very interesting to see how things are going to be moving forward, right? Like, you know, are they going to catch Global up? I don't know. We'll see. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.